Welcome to CB Smith Reserve for this massive clash between Pascoe Vale and the Bentleigh Greens as football unites for Hakeem Al-Arabi, who last week was allowed back into the country after being imprisoned unlawfully in Thailand. For the Bentleigh Greens, they are unchanged from their victory over South Melbourne last Friday night. Ryan Scott in goal, a back four of Jacob Alexander, Marko Jankovic, Jack Webster and Matthew Crooks. And we are away here at CB Smith Reserve, and it's Pascoe Vale in the white tops, and they will be going to the right of your screen. Bentleigh Greens going to the left, and must admit the pitch is in immaculate condition. So it was a yellow card to Tallarico. The Greens with this. And Batterides back post. Rahimi gets it out for a corner. But what a great opportunity for the Greens.
Yeah, huge chance we're missing there. Again, Baresi getting into a really threatening position, really challenging the keeper, really making a run forward and opening up a bit of space for Mitrovic as well to try to take advantage.
Well, here's the first goal. And it's Captain Jack Webster. No, in fact, it's Baresi. And Baresi in the 6-yard box, heads are unattended. They took the corner quick, and Baresi gives the Bentleigh Greens a deserved lead.
A huge goal. Great way to get off the mark. Josh Baresi, really tall player. You really want to see him latch onto those chances from the set piece, and he's starting to stand, has given Bentleigh a vital lead in this first half.
As Alexander now drives it forward. Fires it in, looking for Thurtell, lays it off. Here's a chance, and surely a penalty. Baresi goes over, and it is a penalty to the Bentleigh Greens, and they'll have the chance to double their lead. Still fairly early here in about the halfway mark of the first half.
Huge moment in the game coming up.
It's going to be Feely versus Thurtell. And he goes straight up the middle, and Matt Thurtell gives the Bentleigh Greens a 2-0 lead fairly early in this half.
Big goal, and they've taken advantage of their lead. They've taken of the win. They've taken advantage of their just general play, their dominance early on.
Now Yule lays it off. Thurtell in the box, trying to find a teammate. The shot comes in from distance. He's got a few numbers in the box now. Fires it in. Baresi turns on his right foot. Baresi curls it, but it goes over the top. Now it's Davey. Good step over. Hatzi Maradas. Can he open up a shooting angle? Lays it off for Ferrante. Drives it, and Scott makes the save. And they've done well, Bentleigh, to prevent the corner as well. But great move by Pascoe Vale, and they almost got one back before half time. And there we are. It is half-time here at CB Smith Reserve. The Bentleigh Greens take a 2-0 away lead here. He just really struggled to get into the game, and Philippe, a bit more physical sort of player, will make those runs in over the top.
Be sure to keep an eye on that one on the Facebook streams if you can, guys.
Ball forward, flicked on. Who can get there? Here's a third. Here's a third goal to the Bentleigh Greens. And Lam Batterides gets his goal, and the Bentleigh Greens are going to go celebrate to the bench. Once again, a well-worked move from a set piece, and Bentleigh Greens 3, Pascoe Vale 0.
Johnny Yates obviously had a lot to do with that, but there's a lot of good people working behind the scenes at the club to make that happen, so they'll back on their people for that to continue.
Well, here's the chance. The ball's just a little bit too heavy. Fired in, and Scott's made a mistake. It's in. Pascoe Vale get a very unlikely goal, and Davey Van Schip, he can score on any angle, as you see there. Scott, well, he's probably a bit cold.
Goal for Pascoe Vale, number 10.
Didn't have much else to do this game, but it's funny, things can happen in football. Davey Van Schip creating something from nothing there to pull a goal back.
Oh, Davey's got the ball back. Van Schip lays it off. Here's a chance, and it's going to be a penalty. So Pascoe Vale get a chance to get back into this game. Joseph Youssef, as he went to shoot, was pushed in the back. And Davey Van Schip will have the opportunity from the penalty spot. It's Van Schip, and he scores for Pascoe Vale. And Pascoe Vale are really back into this game. Davey Van Schip with 2 goals in pretty quick succession, and he cheers on the crowd. It's a corner for Pascoe Vale. They've struggled to deal with Bentleigh's corners. Can they come up with something special themselves? Everyone back for the Greens. Chance, here's Ballan, and it's straight at Scott. Scott holds on either side of him, and it would have been the late equaliser for the Pascoe Vale. Now they can drive it forward. Mitrovic, sliding challenge Calabria, and it's going to be a foul. And a red card. The Pascoe Vale bench is really incensed over that. It seemed like he won the ball. And one of those ones where I think he wins the ball and may have just gone over it slightly. Lockie Keevers, well, he's done it on many occasions in the NPL. He gets that, goes to the back pocket and gets the red card out on Zvev and switches it out wide. Ball turnover, Alexander clears. Now Hennessy turns the ball over. Can the Bentleigh Greens end it all now? Cuts it back. And Brodie Taylor with a finish. Excellent finish from Brodie Taylor. And he has ended the night for the Pascoe Vale, and the Bentleigh Greens now march on to another victory. What an excellent finish that was. Really feel he had no chance. And we're going to see the Bentleigh Greens beat Pascoe Vale with still a half of football at Lakeside with South Melbourne and Dandenong City to come. But it is full time here at CB Smith Reserve. And it is the Bentleigh Greens for the first time in 3 years coming to CB Smith and defeating Pascoe Vale at this ground. And they take the victory with 4-2.
What an intense game. So 4-2 winners in the end over Pascoe Vale. How did you see the overall performance?
Yeah, we were sensational first half. I thought that was one of our best halves been involved with the club, and score should have been much more than 2-0. But I always knew that 2-0 was a dangerous score, and so second half we knew that Pascoe Vale would come out hard, and they did. Credit to them. We got a third goal, but they never gave up. I suppose we gave them a couple of goals, but it got hair in the end there, and we were lucky enough to get that fourth goal and calm our nerves.
And so it really looked like up until the 3-0 you had everything under control. It didn't even look like Pascoe Vale were scoring. It looked more like you were probably going to score the fourth. Then the first goal for Pascoe Vale came, then the second. Did you ever fear you may lose the control of the match and maybe get the equaliser?
Yeah, look, I mean, it passes through your mind, but you just you concentrate on what's on the hand and what you can control, and we made sure that we sort of kept compact and we didn't sort of leave our defence open and without any cover, and so that worked. But at the end of the day, from 3-0, we hit the post. That 3-0 could have been 4-0 and should have been 4-0. So the game could have been dead and buried a long time ago. But credit to Pascoe Vale, they came back hard, and but we hang in there, and the day we come here to get the points, and that's what happened.
An overall Community Shield winner, so 6 points out of 2 games in the NPL. Must be pretty happy with the start of the season.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you play to win, and that's what we're about, and we did that today well, and last week the same. But you don't win championships with 2 games in, so we just got to keep on going and put it behind us now, and look forward to the next game.
Brodie, what an intense game. So up until 3-0. Looked like you had everything under control, and then you sealed it in the last minute. So how did you see the overall performance of the guys?
I thought we really dominated, and then once they got that first goal, it sort of changed the momentum of the game. And then obviously that penalty, which was a bit controversial on our point, and we're getting sort of pressed in, and then I had a couple of chances early on that didn't sort of get on target. But then luckily that last one come sweet off my boot and went in. It was good.
Yeah, did you feel after you conceded the 3-2 like momentum changed and you were a bit scared maybe that you might even lose the game or draw it?
We've got a good squad. Obviously there was that pressure where we could have had the draw, but the way we had been over the whole game, it felt like we were going to come away with 3 points. So I was just lucky enough that I got on the score sheet this week.
You mentioned already that last goal that sealed it. Describe it for us. Like, looked really sweet from the sidelines.
Yeah, look, it just sort of come out on the full, and we were doing a bit of a shooting drill at half time with the other boys on the bench, and it sort of paid off in our part. Just come off my boot nice and sweet, so it was good.
Yeah, and overall season start, so Community Shield winner, beat South Melbourne, now 4-2 away at Pascoe Vale. So how do you see the overall start?
Yeah, we've got off to a really good start. I think overall all the games that we've played, including pre-season, we've only really lost that one game in Adelaide, which was, it was a bit of luckily enough it was a pre-season game. But yeah, now we're off to a good start, so hopefully we can keep the momentum in our favour.